I'll wait, Louis. I'll wait. I'm gonna kick you out. Okay. I'm sorry. You're wrecking it. You're wrecking it. Come here. Okay, so, first of all, welcome back to what I call Vibes of Steel. We're just checking out music. It's very simple. Yeah, so today we've got a treat. If you're unfamiliar with the band Warlord, early 80s American band, you're going to hear some construction because there's construction going outside of my window. Yeah, so today we've got Warlord. I'm really excited to check out their new single they just put out. Obviously, they are a big band in certain circles, although, in my opinion, an underrated one. They got going on Metal Blade Records back in the day. They're now on High Roller Records. I'm very familiar with the album right here, Deliver Us. They call it an EP, but I don't know, it's like an album. Very, very good. If you're unfamiliar with Warlord, please check them out. Great band. I'm a big old fan of Deliver Us. So we're going to check out their new one. They have a new album coming out called Free Spirit Soar. I believe it comes out in May, according to Metal Archives. Comes out May 10th, which, believe it or not, is also when my album comes out. Hey. So we'll see you on the battlefield, Warlord. Yeah, let's check out Conquerors. Like I said, I'm pretty stoked to hear how this one is. And yeah, this came out this past Friday, so it was like the 9th or whatever it was. It's a cool little, like, Iron Maiden type riff. The bass sounds really good too. You hear it in the back. Keys, cool. That's nice. Whoa. Little cowbell? I think that's what that was. It's cool, it's very sort of like high fantasy kind of stuff. That's what the vibe is anyway. Okay. Much more power metal-y onto the chorus. Cool. It's different than the early stuff, but dope. Which is good. Nice. That's really cool. It's very sort of like middle of the road almost. At least at this part. I don't know why I got that vibe. Just because they're old, I guess. I don't know. It's just very power metal-y. I want to see who the vocalist is. He's definitely new. Unless he's just gotten better since the early stuff. I'll have to double check that. Done here. Good outro. No real guitar solo, there's like that little thing, but nice. Oh, that was sick. Yeah, let's just dive in a little bit more to the lineup here. So we've got Giles Lavery on vocals. His past bands include Dragon's Claw and Doom Beast. It looks like he performed with Warlord in 2013 as a live vocalist. No, but he was also on their 2013 stuff. Okay, so yeah, let me go back to Warlord. Let me just see who's still in the band from the early days. The drummer. At least he was the drummer from 80 to 86. Looks like he's still the drummer, and he's been in pretty much every incarnation of the band. So almost a whole new band. They did bring back Philip Bino, who was in 2013. Oh, I recognize him. He's from Steve Vai. Oh, that's cool. I don't know how long he's been with Steve Vai, but I remember some early videos with him playing bass with Steve Vai. So yeah, back to the song. That was Conquerors by Warlord. Much more power metal-y than sort of their early stuff. Maybe I'll play a little bit of Deliver Us, because this is a great fucking song. Just in case you haven't heard Warlord. Seriously, listen to this. They call it a mini album, EP, whatever. But this is a great album. Great early 80s metal stuff. I guess they've always sort of had that like classical kind of thing, but my cat's meowing again. That's what I get. Love that you can hear the crackle of the recording. I wasn't really expecting it to sound like Deliver Us, but it is interesting to hear the difference. And the similarities too, honestly. I guess it's not like too far gone, it's just like a different production. just let this part play out, but I love this song. And Child of the Band is also a really good one. Okay. So we'll leave it at that. I think they were under Metal Blade, and Metal Blade blocked one of my videos, so I don't want to play too much of them in case shit goes down. Back to the original song. I really liked it. Really cool. I like that. I like the power metal vibe. I'm loving the vocals. I think he sounds great. I like that I haven't listened to like much beyond the 80s stuff for Warlord. I'll have to go back and listen to some of their reunion kind of stuff. Yeah, so I like the vocals. I think the riffs are really cool. It's definitely an Iron Maiden sort of classical inspired kind of thing. Like the riff writing is sounds like fantasy, war stuff, and I think that's cool. I don't have too much more to say about it. It is like kind of disappointing for me that only the drummer is kind of from the original 80s kind of stuff. I'm a really big fan of that period. Apparently they had some revolving members around then too anyway, but they've got some other interesting people in the band. They've got Jimmy Waldo on keyboards, who is from Alcatraz. If you're unfamiliar with Alcatraz, that's sort of where Yngwie Malmsteen comes from. That was his first band, or not his first band, but sort of his breaking band. We've got the guy from Crystal Viper, Eric Juris. Mark Zonder on drums. He's the OG, the original guy who's sort of been in everything. But yeah, I'm super stoked to hear how the rest of the album sounds. That was a really good first taste. And I love to see older bands still kicking ass. Their first material is like 45 years old now, or getting there. I always think it's really awesome when people who have been in or around music are still able to put out really high quality stuff and really interesting and creative writing and riffs and everything decades into their career, right? I think that's really inspiring. You see a lot of older bands and older artists that don't really live up to their early material. I'm not going to mention too many names, but you pretty much know who those ones are. You'll have, especially with 80s stuff or 90s stuff, and it's not really their fault, it's just how time goes, but never really able to capture the same quality as their older material. And not really willing to change the format either, to sort of adapt to either their limitations or to change up their songwriting in some way to sort of escape that. I just thought it was good. It had a nice catchy chorus. It's sort of still kept the vibe from the early stuff. Just listening through a little bit of Deliver Us, it's not too far departed either, and it still sounds really good. And like I said, what ends up happening is trying to either stick with the same format, it just doesn't work later down the road. I think part of what helps too is that they've had big gaps in their history. So instead of pumping out records, and they could have had like 20 records at this point if they had kept going, but because they've kept these breaks, I think that in some ways helps. Either they're taking longer to write the stuff, or maybe it just doesn't feel so stale because they haven't beat a dead horse. Overall, I really liked the song. I'm pretty stoked to check out Free Spirit Soar. It sounds like it comes out on May 10th from High Roller Records. I will try to find a link, and I'll put it in the description down below. I'll be doing some more of this exploring music stuff throughout this week and beyond. If this is the kind of stuff you like, subscribe. I have to do that. People don't do it if I don't say it. And yeah, right now we're doing some video game things for fun. Follow my Twitch channel for that. But that's it for this one. Check out Conquerors, check out Warlord. Listen to the rest of Deliver Us. It's a great mini album. And I'll see you next time. Deuce.